So hello guys, welcome back to another A Realm Reborn video, and in this video we're going to look at Stone Vigil Hard. This is one of the new dungeons added in patch 2.3. On your route to the first boss, to be honest, the trash isn't anything you haven't dealt with before. Basically, just work your way to the first boss. The only guys you may have to watch out for is these Watch Wyverns. They have quite a hard hitting tank ability called Deadly Drive. Lesser geared tanks might take quite a hit here, so healers just need to be ready to heal, or tanks be ready to be a cooldown, but apart from that, it's all pretty straightforward. Now the first boss is called Gorinich, and this fight's kinda similar to the first boss in the original Stone Vigil. He has an attack called Swinge. When he starts casting that, run to the side or behind him so you don't get hit with it. He will also randomly just start running away to a random corner, and you know when he does that, he's going to turn around and cast Swinge, so when he starts running away, just follow him into a corner. He will also at some points randomly turn round and start casting Lion's Breath. With the same as Swinge, if you're in close, make sure you're to the side or behind him, because this is another hard hitting ability that the tank should only be taking. Now throughout the fight, adds will spawn. Now these adds don't have much health, but it is important that these adds are killed away from the boss, because when they die, they will either do a final frontal AoE or a huge circle AoE, and if these AoEs hit the boss, he will get a haste and damage up buff. So you don't want him getting too much of these, so try and tank him away in a corner somewhere, and your DPS can handle the adds away from the boss. It doesn't really matter if he gets hit with one or two, but if he's getting hit with all of them, he could be too strong to handle. So just dodge, Swinge, Lion's Breath, kill the adds away from the boss, and you'll kill him no problem. So on your way to the second boss, you'll come across groups of adds like this, and you want to kill the mage first. He starts casting an ability called Dragon's Blood, and if he's successful, he will turn into a big dragon basically. But you can stun this, so what you want to do is have your tank stun it, or your other DPS stun this ability, and kill him first and then deal with the rest. You'll also come to this trash pack, where you'll notice 3 cannons and a big huge dragon shooting ice balls at you. And if you remember the second boss of the Stone Vigil, you know what to do here. Shoot the big dragon outside with the cannons, and kill the adds as they spawn, and just move on to the second boss. Now the second boss cannot be traditionally tanked or damaged, but you will notice 4 cannons around the room. For putting 2 and 2 together, a cannon per player. Now when you use the cannon, your pet hotbar will come up. The first ability is a basic damage ability, so you want to kind of spam that on him. But when he starts casting a room-wide AoE, you want to hit him with the second ability, and this is a stun. But make sure you assign 1 or 2 people to do this, because he does build stun resistance, and you don't want that to be a problem later on. So if all 4s are hitting him every time, the stun may not work later on in the fight, so assign 1 or 2 people to stun. When he starts to cast Diamond back, this is when you stop hitting him, because he will reflect the damage back at you. But you can resume damage after the red glow on his back stops. Now throughout the fight, adds will spawn. Same, just use the cannon to kill them. If you're at one of the cannons at the door, you can actually hit them as they spawn, and this could be quite handy when the big guys near the end spawn, to even stop them getting near you or your teammates at the cannons. But if they do get to one of your teammates at the cannons, you can shoot them off your friend anyway. So just keep shooting him with those cannons, stunning his AoE, and you'll kill him no problem. Now on your way to the last boss, all the trash packs are the same as what you've dealt with before, so just work your way there. Now the last boss is called Guraviganus. Right, I tried. That name is just mental. But this boss is a weird one, and it's kinda annoying if you ask me. He actually can't be tanked, so if you're a paladin, you may as well switch to sword oath, or if you're a warrior, stick off the fangs and just pump out max damage. He just goes around the room targeting random players. He has no telegraphs or anything like that. You just have to watch his kind of body language to try and figure out what he's going to do. He has a few different abilities. He has like a frontal slice ability, so when you see him kind of lifting his arm, you know he's going to do that. He has a tail swipe, so if you see him rearing his tail, he's going to tail swipe. And he has like a fire breath as well. The way I kind of deal with this to kind of make it easier, if I'm melee, I kind of stick to kind of the side of him, because most of his abilities will not hit me. If you're a ranged damage dealer like a bard down here, I just don't stop moving. I just keep moving and stay max range away from him, and I don't get hit. This fight can be difficult the first time around to kind of judge what he's going to do, but you kind of get used to it. At about halfway through the point, a second one will spawn, and this is where it can get a bit difficult, because you're trying to keep an eye on both of them, and they're both just randomly running about shooting fireballs and stuff. So just kind of keep moving and watch his body language to kind of guess what's coming up next. But what you want to do is kill the first one you already had, focus that one down, and then work your way through the second one. If you get a limit breaks tend to do a lot of damage to him, so pop your limit break as soon as you can. A melee one preferably, because a black mage or a caster limit break could miss if he just decides to do a crazy dash. Try and avoid everything he does, and usually LB to finish him off, and you'll kill him no problem. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, favourite and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.